Hi everyone, how are you doing today? Where are my over 60, even over 50 girls? Hi, I'm Peggy Scanduro and I am your Seint 3D makeup artist, where we use one palette and one brush to create one layer of makeup. What makes this makeup so special is that it is cream. Yes, cream. And you also use 3 shades to create that one layer of makeup. These 3 shades give your face depth and definition because your face isn't flat. What we're going to do is use the Lip&Cheek, yes, Lip&Cheeks of Ruby today. I love Ruby. She's one of my favorite shades. So we're going to start with the contour shade, which is a scary dark cooler shade. And we're going to put it on the hard parts of our face, like our forehead. We're going to come over here and feel for that cheekbone and go right up towards the top of the ear on both sides. Again, feel for that cheekbone. Hi, everybody. So glad you joined. We're going to come and we're going to go just past this jowl, the little fatty area right there, and just go right up towards the ear. Again, right over here towards that little fatty part where the jowl is, and go right up towards the ear. We're defining and giving our faces definition by putting darker shades strategically, lighter shades strategically, and then the shade that's the color that's the closest to your skin. Now, I have these 2 divots right here, so I'm going to join them under my neck, which is going to create a shadow and take care of my turkey neck. Will my turkey neck be gone? No, absolutely not. But will it be less noticeable? Yes, because you can already see how it defines my chin. Okay, now I'm going to take my pinkies, rub them together with the contour, start at the bridge of my nose and come straight down. This way it's right into the natural shadow of my nose, which makes it so much easier to contour. Now you don't want that big blob right there, so let's get that out of the way. Now we're going to pick up our palette again, and now we're going to go to the lightest shade, or what would be your concealer shade. So I'm going to tap into it, and this is what we call a brightening highlight. So we're just going to put that on the soft spots of our face, like right between the eyebrows. We're going to come right down the center of the nose between those 2 contour lines. Now, do you see how much narrower my nose immediately got? Again, it's an illusion because we're strategically placing these shades. I'm going to brighten the Cupid's bow and the center of my chin. Now we come to the main problem area for most women that are over 60, over 50, some in their 40s, and we're going to just brighten the outer and inner corners of the eye. Now we're not using a lot of product because it's not going to settle, and we don't want it to settle into fine lines and wrinkles. I have crepe skin also underneath my eyes, so I definitely don't want it there. Now my laugh lines are rather deep and they create their own shadow. While we created shadows with the contour, we're going to take the shadow away with this brightener. And I'm just going to brighten all the way down. Just use my brightening shade and just brighten. And that way the fold is still there. But the shadow that the fold creates is not. Look at that. Amazing. Yes, it is. There we go. Now we come to the 3rd shade, which makes up our foundation. That is my main shade. Today I'm using Hazel, so I'm going to come to the bearded area of my face as if I were a man and place it there. Your main shade is like a filler shade. It goes where you don't have any other makeup. So here we go. There's also, this works as a color corrector for me because I do have rosacea. It is what it is. So here we go, a little bit up here. And we are done with the placement of our foundation. These 3 shades, again, strategically placed, and we're going to blend them, and they're creating this one layer of makeup for my 67-year-old face. My face is wrinkled. It's crepe skin. It is what it is, but I'm still here. Now I'm going to take the shade of Ruby, the Lip&Cheek, and I'm going to use it as my blush. Now this is as pink as I like to wear. I am a bold color girl. I'm not real crazy about like Barbie pink and nudes, and I like color. But Ruby is a pink I can wear. There we go. She's kind of like a berry pink. Seint has a vast array of Lip&Cheek shades. So there we go. We've got it on, and now I am finished. My whole face in one palette. There we go. Now I'm going to pick up my 3D brush. This is cream makeup, so it does need to be set. You can set it with setting spray or any type of setting powder. I do both because I live in Southeast Louisiana. And I am in an extremely, extremely humid area of the country. And you know what? I just sprayed brush cleaner on my brush. Oh, well. They also have, Seint also has a brush cleaner, which is a spray. It's a dry brush cleaner, and it works wonderfully. However, their setting spray looks like this. I was like, something's wrong. This isn't wet, and it has like the cleaner smell to it. There we go. Now we have our setting spray on our brush, and we're going to start to blend. I like to start at my jawline simply because if I don't, I forget. I forget to drag it down my neck. So I'm going to just do little circles right at the jawline and then gently, gently drag it down my neck. Now you don't want to blend it out too much. You want the color there because you want it to define the jawline, because my jawline is a mess. You know, the chisel jaw days are over, have long since been over. But we're just going to leave it there. Now we still have the shadow to cover my turkey neck because yes, my neck is wrinkly and crepe skin and yolk as well. And then we're just going to do this thing we call stippling, which is gently tapping this makeup into your skin. It wears like a second skin. You cannot feel the makeup on your face. If you feel the makeup, you probably used too much. So we're just going to continue to stipple. So I'm not looking quite as ridiculous as I did. And we're just spreading it and pressing it where we want this makeup to stay. I'm so pleased everybody's here. Thank you so much for joining. Now, we don't want to blend too much, so we're just going to do some little taps with our finger on our nose contour. Now, see how it's blended, but you can still see the narrowness that the contour created. This is what we want. Hi, Rosa. So glad you're here. Okay, we're going to come and we're just going to tap around and under the eye to blend, and what little bit of product is right there is also going to cover in the spot that is directly under our eye where the crepe skin is, because we don't want product settling in there. We have mature skin issues, ladies, as we know. We can't wear the same makeup that we wore back in the day because it's made for how our skin looked then, not how it looks now. Big difference. Real mature skin, not just a little bitty wrinkle there or a little bitty, you know, bit of a fold there. Once you're in your 60s for sure, everything has changed. Therefore, your makeup should change. So here we go. We're just going to stipple this around. And we are done with the soft blending. Now we're going to come to the contour. The contour is a little bit different, a little bit thicker of a consistency than the cream is. It's still cream. It's just like a little bit more pizzazz. So I like to circle it. There we go. And you want to work it up into that hairline. You don't want a hairline line there, but you definitely still want the shadow that it creates. See? You don't want to blend too much. We were taught to just blend and blend and blend. If it doesn't look like you want it to, blend it some more. This is a different process and a different way of thinking about your makeup. It's just different, and it is better. Now, we're going to come to the contour on the cheek. We're creating a shadow there, so I'm just going to stipple up and down twice. Then I'm going to come to the bottom and work my way up, catching my lip and cheek or my blush, and go up into the temple. There we go. Same thing on this side. And then grab it and stipple it up. Stippling again is just gently tapping. There you go. Now, you just watched me do my whole face of makeup using these 4 shades and this one palette. This is now my makeup bag. Well, I'll grab a mascara too, because that's really the only other thing you're going to need. Now, I did tell you that I do double set. Only because I am in such a warm region and a humid region of the country, I'm going to get just a little bit of setting powder on my blush and bronzer brush and just come back around very gently to set, and I'm ready to walk out the door. There you go, my mascara's on. Now, if you want to add some eyeshadow and things like that, you certainly can. But if you're going for a more natural look, what looks more natural than this? I look good, I feel good, I don't care who sees me, I know I look good, but you can still see my imperfections, you can still see my flaws, and you can still see my wrinkles. But that's not what you see at first. You would have to really, really look at me to see. It's a better version of what's already there. That's all it is, a better version of what's already there, because let's face it, ladies, beauty comes from the inside out. I'm so happy you joined me today. I would love to color match you. That is how we start. You send me a makeup-free selfie. I'll send you a link. You send me a makeup-free selfie, and we go from there. No obligation to buy. The selfie is free. And with a 30-day money-back guarantee, what do you have to lose? Thanks again for joining me. You be the reason someone smiles today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.